smoke lingers after fire.
The INCARNON Sibear proved to be surprisingly enjoyable to play, and this hammer received a passive buff from the recent cold status effect update, resulting in enemies taking up to 50% more critical damage. Hammers, often underestimated due to the misconception of their slow nature and reliance on the impact status, one of the least effective in the game, are in fact great melee weapons. I had a ton of fun playing the INCARNON Sibear, and would definitely pick it again if I was asked to showcase a level cap with one of my favorite melee weapons. While it's an old weapon with somewhat outdated features, its EV attack functionality remains worthy. Executing a EV attack with the Sibear provides a 4-second flat plus 50% status chance boost to all attacks. Although I didn't mod around it due to my build's focus on bonking Demolist, there is potential for future experimentation around the status build, especially with the mounting avalanche evolution. It's worth mentioning that the weapon's attacks also have a chance to trigger an array of effects called status proc, so even if you opt for a viral build instead of relying on a cold damage, the weapon will still proc cold statuses on enemies. Furthermore, the INCARNON form creates a cold blast radius with evil slams, slowing nearby enemies. Those effects, coupled with using an epitaph as a primary weapon, ensured consistent cold procs on targets. Consequently, my build uses Master's Shatter, the Sibear's second evolution, which greatly enhanced my combo counter stacking efficiency. For the third evolution, I chose Orokin Reach, as range is always awesome on melee weapons. As for the fourth evolution, Absolute Valor felt the way to go, boosting the weapon's critical chance. This aligned with my intention to use it for key farming and as a single target EV attack powerhouse. I played my Eclipse Ash build for this run. I just wanted to see big bonk numbers without the intricacies of reading between the lines using Xata's Whisper. Impressed by the weapon's performance during testing, I bought a Riven and rolled it into a max EV attack efficiency, attack speed, critical chance, and a harmless negative. The goal of the run was to bonk Clownflesh enemies, leading me to mod for viral damage by adding Prime Fever Strike to the innate cold element of the weapon. Note that Clownflesh enemies take plus 75% increased damage from viral. I modded the requirements for a comfortable EV attack build by modding my Riven and including Sacrificial Steel. Regarding stances, both Shattering Storm and Crushing Runes are viable options. The choice depends on personal preference. I then modded as I would for a standard melee build, adding Blood Rush, Organ Shader, and Gladiator Might to maximize my critical damage. Note that I had 2 Gladiator mods on my Ash. Since I was priming enemies with an Arcane Encumber Epitaph, Condition Overload is essential. Lastly, I modded Prime Smite Greenear as I played the mission Caparn Senna.